I come office now, and yeah, and the gate is locked. I am padlocking the gate thing. They padlock the gate. I'm padlocking the gate thing, the chain and key. Both the outer gate and the inner one, they padlock and chain it. The governor said they should lock it. That they are using the office for something else. I have not moved to anywhere. Nobody has given me letter to move to anywhere. Nobody has given me letter. So if governor say I have moved, I have not moved. I have not moved. The governor did not give me letter. Nobody has given me letter to move. So how will I move out of my office? I'm here now. The gate is locked and padlocked. So maybe I don't know. So I call the governor, is not picking. So you call the governor that I didn't move because I didn't get any letter to move.
Hello people, Bokuna gather here. Let's discuss this matter. This is more like a family discussion. This is a family issue. Edo, what is happening? What is happening in Edo? We have a constitution in Nigeria, and this constitution, specify the duty of the governor and its deputy, the president and its vice. But when you look at the character of the political actors in Nigeria, you will begin to feel like, is it the same thing that is being practiced all over the globe or in some part of the world that we are practicing in Nigeria, or there is a different form of government that we are practicing here in Nigeria? When you talk about loyalty, when you talk about how do you relate this thing to the common man on the street of Edo State? Governor Obaseki is talking about loyalty, that the deputy governor is not loyal to him, therefore he shut him down, locking him out of his office and all of it. It doesn't make any sense. The last time I brought a video of how he was stuck on a bad road, and he even said they should pray for the federal government, or the people should talk to the federal government to help them build. I don't understand. Because this is the reason why you see most people don't even want to come out to vote on election day, because they believe that the politicians always come out to do whatever they want to do for themselves and their family. They only come out, to contest for election in order for their families and friends to be enriched, to place them in strategic position, and then leave the common man, to live according to his faith. And that you can see that all over the APC within the last 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari's administration, and down to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, if you look at the key appointment, where the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Finance, and also the CBN governor and the president are from the same region. Never you forget that under the Buhari administration, we have almost all the chief of staff, security chief, all coming from the same region. We all cry about the nepotism, favoritism, and high level of corruption under the watch of President Muhammadu Buhari. But this government have not changed. They still follow the same way. Anyway, it's the same political party. So what do you expect? But the fact that in the 16 years of PDP rule, we have this similar kind of thing. But when you come into the present state of Nigeria, where there is high level of division along the ethnic line, you will have to balance what we call federal character if we actually still have this in our constitution. Here is a video of how the governor of Edo State shut down his deputy because he is not loyal to him. According to him, that is not his senatorial zone tenure to be the governor of Edo State. Where was it written in the constitution that zone by zone, anybody, but in the spirit of fairness, it is good and better that it goes around. And this boils down to also the federal level, where the presidency, the seat has never been to Southeast. Only we have the South-South, we have the Southwest, we have the Northeast, and now the Southwest again. So what do we make of all this, even I think Northwests have not even smelled the seat of the president. What about the North Central? Anyway, this is a video of how Edo governor shut down his deputy from entering his own office.
I come office now, and and the gate is locked. I am padlocking the gate thing. They padlock the gate. I'm padlocking the gate thing, the chain.
Story, compelling many commentators to say that perhaps what we need to do is to take a second look at the position of the deputy governor, so that deputy governors will no longer be treated as spare tires, and they have specific functions and responsibilities under the Constitution, apart from just being somebody waiting on the sidelines who can take over under the purview of Section 191 of the Constitution if the governor is not available either for reasons of death, permanent incapacitation, or ill health, or resignation, or for whatever reason. Because we've been having this crisis, since the return to democratic rule in 1999. That's number one point. The second point, however, is that it's very obvious that the relationship between the governor of Edo State, Governor Obaseki, and also his deputy governor has collapsed. And what is the issue? Complaints about disloyalty, that the deputy governor is disloyal to the governor. And ironically, the two of them used to have very good working relationship. But as reported, Philip Shaibu, also wants to be governor. And the governor says, no, it's not the turn of your senatorial zone. It has to go to another person. And we've seen, in the media how this has degenerated to this level. Number three, however, is that the way they are going about it, it's looking really very untidy. First, the governor needs to be reminded that, it's a joint ticket. They both run a joint ticket. Section 187 about the nomination of a deputy governor, that's Section 187 of the 1999 Constitution, says that, look, a man who wants to be governor must have an associate who will occupy the position of a deputy governor. So it's a joint ticket. And we saw that in the case of Yenemengio in Bayelsa State, where as a result of the qualifications of a deputy governor, that ticket was turned adrift by the court of law. Now, number four is that in this particular case, the governor, through the SSG, had said the deputy governor's office should be moved to the GRA. But Uriwa, I recall Uriwa said, where they moved the deputy governor to, it was a place in front of a latrine water. So technically, maybe the deputy governor does not like the place. So he now went to the governor's office, which had been the location of his office, and it was locked out. Okay? He was not allowed to enter. The version of the governor's people is that the deputy governor came there to come and physically attack the governor. A situation whereby a deputy governor will physically attack a governor. Well, not that it hasn't happened before. After all, in one country, the president slapped one of his ministers. Now, that's why I say it's very untidy. And the people that are shortchanged are the people of Edo State. Yeah. If the governor and the deputy governor are not working together and their staff are divided, then there is a serious problem. It means that, not enough attention is being paid to the priorities that the two-man team should pay attention to, because they are no longer working together as a team. One other point is the role of the security agencies in this matter. All the security agents around that say, we are working on directives from the governor. We are following order from above. Okay, it's curious now that in Edo State, the governor is giving orders from above. But if it is an attack on a community in Edo State that requires security response, the same security people will say, well, we take orders from Abuja. The governor cannot give us orders. But in this particular case, they are allowing themselves to be used to, to play politics, to promote division between the governor and the deputy governor. So these are some of the contradictions. I hope they still have, elder statesmen in that Edo State who can call these two gentlemen, Governor Obaseki and Philip Shaibu, to order. That their job is to serve the people, not to be serving us ugly drama all the time, locking people out of office. If the governor wants to impeach the deputy governor, he will need the concurrence of the State House of Assembly. And that can only be done under sections 187 and 188 and 189 of the 1999 Constitution. But they will have to accuse him first of gross misconduct. So I don't know whether this will amount to gross misconduct, but I think, look, they can spare us this drama and allow Edo State to move forward.
When will Nigeria change? When are we going to have leaders that are accountable, leaders that will take their citizen personal? When are we going to stop all this drama back and front in our political space? When are we going to respect the Constitution and the law and order in Nigeria? Anyway, the answer is yours to give. Are we going to have that? after the Supreme Court judgment or sometime later.